Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we will do some practice examples on string data type. In our previous classes, we have done some examples. We use the logics which we already discussed in our previous classes. Please follow our playlist from the beginning so that you will have a better understanding of the complete Python language. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's example, the example is bit complex, so we will go step by step, and our suggestion is please try to do it on your own, then check for the solution. The example here is we have to count the number of words in a given string. A string is given, in that we have to count the number of words that are present in that string. So let's take an example and understand how many conditions that are available in order to solve this program. Example, hello, how are you? This is the statement, this is the string given. So by looking at this string, what we get into our mind here is hello space how space r space you. So the logic here is when we in our previous classes we discussed that we can move in the string step by step by using the loops. We can find the length of the string and we are using the while loop, and we can move in the string step by step, means we can take the characters one by one. So we'll take the characters one by one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, whenever we found the space. So we assume the logic up to now, according to this example, what we discussed here, what we decided here is, so whenever we found a space, there is a word. So we move to till next one, how whenever we found a space there is a word, means we are taking a word count variable. Word count variable is taken as 0, and we are keeps on updating the word count value to +1 +1 +1. Whenever we found a space, we have to increase the word count. That is what we are doing here according to this example. But let's take the second example. See, whenever there is a space, count word. So in the second example, we can observe that hello, there is two spaces in between hello and how. So what's the logic we defined previously in our first example? Whenever we found a space, so we have to increase the word count. Here it is founding a space, increase the word count. Here it is founding a space, increase the word count. But we don't have two words before. So that logic don't work here. So identify the new logic. What we are doing here is whenever there is a space, increase the word count and move to the next word. Until then, don't increase the word count. Whenever there is a space, increase the word count and move to the next word. That is the logic we identified. Assume that that is the logic we got into our mind when we seen this string. But this is also don't work for other strings. Let's check different examples. So the third example here is the third example. Initially we are having space, then some words, then some set of spaces, then words. So this logic, whatever the logic which we discussed previously, that won't work here in this example. What we have discussed in the second example, whenever we found space, we have to increment the word count and move till to the next word. That is the logic which we identified by looking at the previous example. But this don't work in the first spaces. Whenever you found the space, we have to move till the first word. But we should not increase the word count. So another condition we identified, if the space is at the beginning of the string, then we have to move to the next word till we found the word. We should not increase the word count. That is the condition we identify by looking at this example. Take the next example, and in this example we have to identify one more thing. Whenever we found space, we said that the logic which we identified here is whenever we found space, we have to increase the word count. But this don't work for the last word. See here, r space, whenever we found the space, we are increasing the word count. But you, that's the end of the string. Here we are not, for the last word we are not getting the empty space. We are not having the space here. So this condition also taken into consideration. If you are reading the last word, sometimes we may not find the space. Then we have to increase the word count also if it is the last word. So that condition also, if it is last word, don't find space. We don't have any space here. Still we have to increase the word count. That is the logic. And coming to the next one, see here, for understanding purpose we have written these are spaces. Okay, that is not underscore, these are spaces. Initially we are having spaces, words are there, at the end also we are having spaces. Means whenever there is a space, we will increase the word count and move till the end. Move till the next word. Here we don't find the next word. We are going to the end of the string. That condition also we have to keep into our mind. Based on all this, we have to identify the logic. And our fifth condition here, so we are having only spaces. There are no words. So whenever there is a space, move to the next word or end of the string. So these are the 5 conditions, different situations which we get when we are reading the strings. Based on these 5 conditions, we have to group these conditions and we have to find the logic. This is how we have to identify the logic. In our previous classes, we done some examples on basic, means small logics. See here, the big complex logic is divided into small logics. That is why previous classes are very important. In our previous classes, we discussed many of the examples on loops, if statements. So they will help you a lot in writing these complex programs. That's why please follow our playlist from the beginning and do all the examples on your own, so that it's very easy for you to write the logics and improve your coding skills. So you have to identify these logics and you have to make the complex into sequence of steps. That is what we have to do to improve our coding capability. So out of these 5 conditions, the final conditions which we identified, the logic here is, so the first logic is first position space. If you identify first position space, move to first word. If there is no words, move to the end. So that is one logic. What's the second logic we identified? Whenever there is space, if it is not in the first space, if you found space anywhere in the next positions, what we have to do? We have to move to, so whenever space, move to next word or end, we have to increment the, so we have to move to the next word or till the end. See here in the fourth condition, we identified that at the end of the strings we are having spaces. In that situation, we have to move till the end. In the middle, if you found spaces, we have to move to the next word. So these are the 2 conditions we have to take care of in the second logic, and we have to increment the word count. Okay, so that's that logic, those 2 conditions. So the second condition is here. So whenever we are moving on the words, in between we are finding words. Whenever we are moving on the words, what we have to do? We just move on the word. So whenever we are moving on the last word, we have to increment the word count. So that is the logic we have to identify. Just move on the word, and if it is last word, we have to identify that whether it is last word or not. If it is last word, increase the word count. These are the 3 steps we have to write the conditions for. So our complex logic is divided into 3 conditions. Now let's check the coding part, how we have to write the. So input is taken into the string, enter the string. So input is taken into a variable called string, and we have taken a words is equal to 0. Initially word count is taken as 0. CH is taken for a character position. Character position is initially taken as 0. Length is equal to len of string. We are getting the length value. So length of the string is taken into a variable called length, and we have to move on the string till the length, till the end of the string. That's why while ch less than length, up to end of the string we have to move. In that we have to write these 3 conditions. What's the first condition? If ch is equal to 0 and string of ch is equal to space, one empty space, means this is the first position. First position we are finding space. So what's the condition we discussed previously? whenever it is the first space and it is first position and it is space, we have to move to the next word, or if it is we have to move to the end of the string. We should not increase the word count. That is the condition we have to follow. While of ch less than length, if this condition satisfies, go into inside and we are going into the loop and we are moving to the next word or to the end of the string. While of ch less than length, if string of ch is equal to empty space, increase the character value, we are moving to the next position. That is what we are, else break statement. So this condition is over. This type of simple logics we already done in our previous examples. So the complex logic is divided into 3 simple logics. So it's easy to implement. We have to identify the conditions. That is what our capability is. If you identify the conditions, it's very easy to do coding. Okay, next condition, if ch is equal to 0, if this not happen, means we are not in the first position, we are in the somewhere other position. That's why if this condition is not satisfied, we are moving to elif. If this is not satisfied, go to elif, and string of ch is equal to empty space. If you found empty space in between the words or end after the last word, that is what the remaining condition is. If ch plus 1 is equal to length, so what's this? Ch plus 1 is equal to length means end of the string. See, we have to identify. So whenever you found a space in between the words or at the end of the last word, we have to move till you identify the next word or to the end. How we identify that it is the end? So ch plus 1 means last position is equal to length, means we are out of string. That is the condition. We are increasing ch plus 1 and we are increasing the word count. Words plus or equal to 1. Okay, not equal to, so string of ch not equal to empty space means this is the logic we are moving on the words. If string of ch not equal to empty space means we are moving on the words. So whenever we are moving on the words, if it is last word, we have to increase the word count. How we identify that this is the last word? Ch plus 1 is equal to length. Then this is the last word. We have to increase ch plus 1 and word count also. Else increase only ch plus 1. If it is not the last word, just increase ch plus 1, position plus 1. That is how. Else means we have identified a space in between the words or at the end of the word. That is what we have identified. If we found that, whenever we found a space, we have to increase the word count and move till to the next word or to the end of the string. If it is end of the string, we have to move till the end of the string. While of string of ch is equal to space and ch less than length, move on. If ch plus 1 less than length means if it is end of string or not. That is the condition we already used in the previous condition. Ch plus 1 less than length means we are checking for if it is the end of the string or not. Ch we are increasing the else we are increasing it and break the statement. So break the loop. Break means we are breaking this loop. We are coming out of loop and we are checking for the external loop within the loop. So this is how we write the logic. So let's check the example is working or not. Print words, enter the string. We have given spaces here, learning, so many spaces, space monkey, and we have given spaces here also. So the total number of words are 2. So this is what we have to discuss today, and by looking at this example, we think that it is very complex, but in Python, by using this is very important to understand. Here we have written our logic using loops and if statements, but when we use the Python methods, there is a method called split method. By using the split method, we can write this logic in a single line of statement. That is the advantage of Python. That's why we should have a clear idea about what's the list of methods that are available in Python. so that we can write the logic in a simple and easy manner. How to write the logic using split method, that we will discuss the concept. For the same example, we can write the code in a single line of statement using split method. This example will be discussed when we discuss about the placement and coding questions in our next coming classes. There we will discuss using split, how we can write this entire logic into a single line of statement. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.